Hey everyone, I wanted to take the time to address this comment here. So it's asking, how do we stop whining with a 13-year-old dog? And it sounds like this behavior has just started recently. So I would ask a few questions first. The first question is your dog acting like their normal selves? Is their personality still the same? Are they eating and drinking? Are they still going outside to go to the bathroom, etc.? If the answer to that question is no, I would highly recommend you take your dog to the vet. There could be something medically going on which can lead your dog to whine at you and cry at you, but assuming that your dog is medically fine and there's nothing going on in that regard, the next question I would ask you, do you give your dog plenty of opportunity to go outside to go potty? A lot of dogs will whimper and whine at their owner to indicate to them that, hey, I need to go potty. So assuming that there is nothing medically going on and you do give your dog plenty of opportunities to go outside, there are a few different ways you can address this behavior. So the first way, and this isn't necessarily the funnest way for you to go about it, is to simply ignore it. The idea being, when your dog whines, you don't want to feed into that whining behavior. It's just like that little kid that wants to get a toy from the store. They come up to you and they go, hey dad, or hey mom, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom. If you give into that kind of behavior, the dog will learn that that behavior works. So again, when the whining happens, you can sometimes just ignore that behavior away. Now, if that doesn't work, the next thing I would try to do is implement some training. Do a basic come and sit exercise. It is an engagement exercise you are doing with your dog. I have posted other videos of how to do that, but the whole concept of it is you have your dog sit, take a couple of steps, have your dog come and sit. You are paying attention to not only your dog putting their butt down, but you want them to sit there and stay there for a second. This is a very basic exercise that helps stimulate your dog's brain, and the idea here is it will calm your dog down mentally, therefore it should naturally work out any whining or crying. So try that and see how that goes. Now, finally, if those things are not working, the other option I would give you is implementing an e-collar. So here the idea is when your dog starts to whimper and whine at you, you are going to use the stimulation of that collar paired with a quiet command. So the idea here is your dog will associate the whimper and the whine with the feeling of the stimulation and then the quiet cue. And then they put two and two together. If I want to avoid the stimulation, I can't whimper and whine. I would definitely try to implement the two other things first before you go that route. That is kind of like a worst case scenario or like a last ditch effort type of thing. So implement these few things with your dog and let me know how it goes. And if you do have any other training related questions, I'm happy to help. But I hope this helps and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Have a good one.